So, Mr. Russell, what your role in your organization?
Yeah,
and then what you focus?
Absolutely. So I'll start with the second. So what do we focus on? So we are an organization that combats scams and digital fraud at every stage of its life cycle.
Yes.
From when it's created to when it's sent to the consumer to when the money is transferred at the bank.
It is private. It is a private private activity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And my role really within the organization is to help governments and other organizations with intelligence-led cybercrime strategies. So, we work with banks and financial institutions to help them manage their external brand. To prevent phishing, to prevent digital fraud, to prevent fake shops and scams. We work with governments to help them protect their citizens, and a range of organizations.
So it means the digital platform for business.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Business.
Yeah.
And defense, for example?
Pardon?
Defense.
Yeah. So we run sort of two main products at the moment. So we're traditionally or originally a research and development firm. Looking at how we can combine AI into cybersecurity to address cybercrime specifically and scams and fraud. The platforms that we run, the first one's Nothing Fishy, and it's a digital risk protection platform. So it ingests large volumes of data. It looks for cases of brand abuse. So am I creating a website that's impersonating your brand? It looks for phishing. So am I sending stuff to people who I'm not supposed to be? But we can also cover a range of other use cases like piracy. So am I pirating a movie and putting it somewhere where it's not supposed to be? Copyright infringement.
Yes.
Basically anything that's detectable on the web, we can do it. We can find it.
It's your role.
That's what we do. Absolutely. And then we have a consumer platform called Scams Report. Scams Report is an AI-based chatbot that allows you to upload screenshots of text messages or emails or suspicious websites. And the AI will work like a scam expert. It will check the text and tell you whether it's a scam or not.
So as a digital platform about the business, like e-commerce.
Yes.
Like e-commerce. In the world, especially in Indonesia, maybe your country.
Yeah, we will.
In Indonesia, it's very fast. Very complex.
Yeah.
Like a baby born without regulation. What's your perspective? What's your perspective about the regulation and ecosystem to make it ideal?
I think that industry has to lead regulation.
Yes.
I think that if industry waits for the government to put regulations in place, we won't like what those regulations are. So I think that it's up to the banks, to the telcos, to the fintechs, to the e-commerce organizations to go out there and proactively find solutions to combat this problem. And then to take those solutions to the government to say, look, we've built this ecosystem, this framework that helps us combat cybercrime and fraud and scams. Look at all the scams we're taking down. Look at all the scams that are no longer targeting Indonesians and are targeting other people. And then the government can build that into their regulation as opposed to the other way.
Do you have the study about the comparison or benchmark about the regulation?
I don't think there
among
is.
countries in
So there's quite a bit in Europe, but specifically let's look at Australia. Australia has the scams prevention framework now. It's really focused on telecommunication companies and banks to start with, and that means they have to proactively work to combat scams. It's a start. It's growing and it's getting more robust. I don't think there's necessarily a country that's got it right yet. I think we're getting there.
The second question, Yeah.
I'm gonna have to answer them a bit quicker
Okay.
now, aren't I?
So about your company, okay. The core service of technology that Cybero AI offers to help organization combat digital threats on online scams. It is a focus over there.
Yes.
Core. This is core business.
Pardon?
About to
this.
combat digital threats and online scams.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Bye. Good. Looking at Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia, what trends are you seeing in terms of cyber threats and consumer targeted scams?
So I think this is specific for Indonesia and globally. It's the rise in how sophisticated they are.
Yeah.
Scammers are now using AI, deepfakes, AI voice recognition, those sorts of things to basically increase how sophisticated and how realistic the scams are. It used to be that you would get an email from a Nigerian prince. I've got all this gold that I want to send you. But those days are gone, and the sophistication of these scams are that of a cyber attack, you know.
Yes.
There was one we looked at specifically for Indonesia, recently for a global digital payment provider customer, so Airwallex that we work with. And they were creating, there was a threat actor that was creating, or a crime group that was creating fake mobile applications pretending to be our customer. They created 1,000 in 2 weeks. We took down 1,000 over 2 weeks. But when you downloaded the app, it then worked as like malicious code or a remote access tool to your mobile, and they would scrape all your banking information and everything off your mobile. So we're seeing it combining from not just, you know, these sort of unsophisticated phishing attacks. They're combining those with really sophisticated technology that they're buying off the deep or dark web, or the AI is doing for them.
So you agree? I'm a teacher especially for the old people.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. And then I make the question for my student, old people. Yeah. Especially for digital literations program. Okay, and then I said them, if you heard by phone or by email or by WhatsApp, and then someone asks about the account number, please you stop.
Block.
This human security defense. You agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Completely agree. I rarely answer the phone anymore. It's so bad.
So, because the accident is case example. As a director of technology, scams by the
I think one of the things that we need to do better as organizations for our customers is look at how we engage with them. You know, what do our text messages look like? What do our marketing communications look like? Because what we find a lot is that they look very similar to the scam text messages as well. So it's very hard, even for me, to decipher between all the noise. So I think putting in place really robust processes around how your customers can contact you, how you contact your customers, and being really clear and transparent about, you've set up an account with my business, we will only ever call you from this number. We will never call you from another number. If you get a call from another number claiming to be us, it is not us. And that just gives people the reassurance of, I know that this is the business I'm working with.
I think it's enough, Mr. Russell, for your information, your perspective.
Thank you.
And then your opinion.
Thank you.
Good for Cyber.
Thank you very much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Cheers.